Update after wearing the Nike Air Max 90 Drift Triple Black for over a year. Woo! These are fire. Today I'm giving you an update on the Air Max 90 Drift. I was a bit blown away by them, also a bit dissatisfied. As an OG collector, they kind of rub you up the wrong way, but also I like innovation, so I had sort of mixed feelings when I got them. But they were more to the positive than the negative. Starting with the cons, I definitely do think there's a few things that could have been better. I'm not 100% on the shape of the swoosh. It's kind of squared off rather than rounded, and I didn't like that. But I know what they were going for with the look. Is that a con? Not so much. It's more of a preference, but something to look out for if you do pick up a pair of these Air Max 90s. The materials are good. The all rubber upper feels really cool in hand, but this does come at a sacrifice. That in the winter, they're very cold. For an Air Max 90, if an Air Max 90 is cold to me, it's not the one. So that's one thing majorly wrong with these Air Max 90s in my opinion. The toe box is super thin, and because of that it makes the Air Max 90s cold, and that's really frustrating. Really frustrating for me as a real long time collector of Air Max 90s. As soon as you get a cold Air Max 90, it sort of puts you off wearing them, especially in the winter, and because they're triple black, that's the time you want to wear them, so it's kind of really annoying. But they still look cool. They still look cool enough to put them on feet. But trust me when I say you will get cold feet in these Air Max 90s. Which is a shame, man, because I really do like them. I really do like them. They need more padding around that toe box. Also, the shape of these Air Max 90s have gone a bit askew-if. And I'm not sure why they've gone so quickly. But this side of the Air Max 90, particularly around the toe box and upper, has just sort of collapsed. And that's probably because of rubber. Potentially the way I walk has sort of moved the rubber in that direction. So the shape of the Air Max 90 hasn't held up well. And that is something that would put people off. So guys, the laces on these Air Max 90s are made of polyester, which in my opinion is never good. I'm not a fan of a polyester lace. The only reason I say that is because I leave my laces hanging out. And with the polyester laces, they don't tend to hang the way I want them to. They kind of go off like a set of wings. I'll put a picture up on screen of that. But yeah, these Air Max 90s overall, when it comes to materials, are cool, but not quite right. I would have went soft cotton with the laces, but I understand why they put those laces in there, because they kind of give the edge of the Air Max 90 that look. So the polyester laces are right, but for me, just not the greatest. That's like a personal preference. You will get cold feet in these Air Max 90s, and also in the rain you will get wet feet. That's really thin on the toe box, so the rain just seeps through it really quickly. So I wouldn't recommend wearing these in the rain, which is kind of annoying because you're going to want to wear these in that cold and dark weather. Triple blacks in the UK are like one of my favourite to wear when it's really rainy. And unfortunately, you do get wet feet. But that's kind of a trait with the Air Max 90s. If you've got a nylon toe box or a ripstop toe box, you will eventually get wet feet. It just depends on how quick it seeps through. But these ones, it gets through very fast. So I wouldn't recommend wearing these in the rain. And that's a shame because these triple blacks I want to wear in that sort of weather. With all that being said, it's now time to get into the pros. Can we just take a second to look at how beautiful these Air Max 90s are aesthetically? They got that like sort of stealth expression to them, which I absolutely love. I love the little adlets on the tongue and the heel plate. I think that looks really cool from all angles. Also, a detail I missed when I was doing my original review, it says Air Max on these when you catch them in a different light, in the reflection. Something I missed but noticed, and I thought, oh, that makes them even cooler. So the details in these Air Max 90s haven't missed at all. They look cool, aesthetically pleasing. I do like the materials in these Air Max 90s, and I particularly like the way that they've done the tongue on these Air Max 90s. The way that it kind of just is all one piece rather than having a label on there. So that's something else that's different about these Air Max 90s, and again, I like it. They also have like a futuristic look to them, I think, and they're more towards what's going on now rather than the older Air Max 90s. And in a way, I like it, and in a way, I don't like it. I'm kind of like 70-30% of whether I want to go with it or not. But overall, I do think these are a really good Air Max 90. I highly recommend buying them because If you're an OG MX-90 collector and you put these on feet, you're going to go, ooh, that's a really, really comfortable MX-90. The sock lining material, which I think is polyester, a really thin polyester, feels lovely on feet, man, which gives these MX-90s a really, really nice breathability. You won't sweat. You won't sweat in these MX-90s. You won't get sweaty feet, which is really, really important. These MX-90s, for comfort, are 10 out of 10. They feel absolutely lovely on feet. They're light, they're airy, they're breathable. You can wear them all day. These are an all-day wearing Air Max 90. I've worn them to work. I've worn them in all sorts of conditions to test these thoroughly for you. And the only thing that they're not good at is the weather. But other than that, if they were to change that toe box, these would be a 10 out of 10. I would have re-rated them a 10 out of 10. Let me know what you're thinking down below in the comment section, guys. For me, the materials are really, really cool. Not quite weather resistant as much, but looking aesthetically pleasing, how they shaped them, the reflective accents, which most people love on an Air Max or any shoe. I love something that makes the shoe or an Air Max 90 different. I love the way that these have a characteristic. And that to me makes the Air Max 90 special. And that is very important. Very, very important, especially if you love the Air Max 90. Guys, to me, these are an absolute banging Air Max 90. Even though it's got its cons, the pros outweigh the cons, which makes them a worth purchase Air Max 90. You can get them for $134.99 on the UK Nike app. The Air Max 90 Drift is something that's new, it's different, and sometimes can put people's noses out of joint. A bit like Marmite. I said that in my original review, and I'll keep that now. You're either going to love them or you're going to hate them. And I'm on the love side of these, man. I think they're sick. That stealthy aesthetic look to these Air Max 90s, I think are banging. They go with every outfit. I mean, what more do you want from an Air Max 90? But yeah, guys, I think overall for these Air Max 90s, I'm still going to stick to the rating I gave them originally. I think they are a 9 out of 10. They're not quite a 10 out of 10, but the innovation is what makes me excited about these. I think they're cool. I think they're funky. I think they're different. And I think the way that they've done these Air Max 90s is really, really innovative. And man, that is creative. That is super creative, and I love creative people and creative designs. Woo! What a banger. So guys, that is the end of the update. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Did you like these Air Max 90s? Did you buy them? Did you miss? Are they a cop or a drop? Personally, I think they're absolutely awesome. It's just a shame that they're not the best on when it comes to weather resistant. Apart from that, they're a banger, and if they were, they'd be a 10 out of 10 for me. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next review. Peace. And this little bugger right here was having a proper cleaning session throughout the whole of the video. Had some treats lying on the floor over there. And yeah, you went back through it. And then you tried to take over the channel with all your cleaning duties. Bruh, you can't be cleaning while we're on the video. What you got to say to the channel? Oh, that's cold. That's cold. Yo, what's up? What you got to say to the channel? Like and subscribe for more. Peace!